Hi, I'm Jenny Granger. I'm a Law of Attraction coach based here in Ireland, and I'm delighted to welcome you to my series of Law of Attraction questions. So I have a question that's just come in from Becky Jones in England, and Becky says, I wonder if you can help me with a question that crops up for me regularly. I often hear it said that when I feel like crap, I should really enter that and allow it to release instead of pushing it down. By contrast, Abraham asks me to look for ways of feeling better. Both make intuitive sense and yet seem to run counter to each other. Similarly, I want to be authentic and true, and sometimes looking for what feels good is a bit like pretending. What's your take on this, Jenny? Well, I get asked this a lot by my one-to-one clients and with the groups that I work with on the law of attraction. And it's a challenge, okay? So my take on it is this. First of all, a big part of the law of attraction is about getting in touch with your emotional senses, okay? So you've really got to get in touch with your emotions. When I feel crap about something, or if I'm struggling with something, or stressed, or anxious, or worried, that is my emotional guidance system telling me that what I'm thinking about is not a match for that which I desire. Okay, so the first thing is, when you're feeling negative energy, first of all, tuning into your thoughts. What am I thinking that's making me feel this way? And then you have a choice. First of all, yes, you can choose to think a better feeling thought, as Abraham talks about. So reaching for a thought that just feels better. Perhaps something that you can be grateful for in the situation, however challenging it might be. Something that you appreciate. Maybe something that you're learning as you go along. So that's one way of approaching it. But also it is really, really important to honour your feelings, Becky. It's really important to be able to say, do you know what, I'm really frustrated, or I'm disappointed, or I'm pissed off with life, and I'm going to actually allow that to release. So there is nothing wrong with getting a big pile of cushions out and beating the crap out of them and releasing that anger, releasing that energy from your system. Because if we're always pushing it down, if we're always pushing down negativity or tears or anger or whatever it is, then you are actually depressing your energy, and that's what leads to depression. So what I would say is, allow yourself to feel it in a controlled way. Take yourself somewhere quiet, top of a mountaintop, whatever it might be. I have one just behind me that I go to regularly and scream when I'm getting frustrated about something. But what happens is, after about 20 seconds, or maybe half a minute of screaming, the energy's released, and then I'm in a much, much more productive state. I'm in a much clearer state. I'm much more in touch with myself and my source energy. And then I can start to be much more creative and to consciously create what I want. So I hope that answers your question, Becky. Allow yourself to notice what you're feeling. Check in with your thoughts. What am I thinking that's making me feel this way? Am I thinking thoughts of lack? Am I thinking thoughts of fear? Am I thinking thoughts about stress or what might happen in the future? Check in with the thoughts, see if you can change the thoughts, but also allow yourself to feel what you're feeling, and in a controlled way that feels comfortable for you, let it out, let it rip if you have to, preferably not on the people that you love and you care about, but get it out there somehow in a controlled way, and then you can start to move forward with your life in a much more consciously creative way. I hope that helps. If anybody has another question that you'd like to ask about the law of attraction, please email me, jenny@freshstartcoaching.co.uk, and I'll try and answer your question for you. Have a great day. Thanks. Bye.
I'm on my way from misery to happiness.